Are you planning to sell your business? If you are, then this video is for you. In this video, I'll be talking about how to structure your business to eventually sell it and exit it for a significant sum. So whether you're at startup phase, scale up phase, or sell up phase, you need to do some things to ensure that your business is structured to sell. Me in my businesses, I have all of my businesses already structured that they can be sold if I want to do that. Now, I don't want to sell any of my businesses at the moment because I'm building an empire, but you are planning to sell your business at some point in the future, whether that's this year, whether that's in 5 years' time, or whether that's in 20 years' time. Your plan is to exit, and you need to do certain things in your business to ensure that it's structured that you will be able to exit it for a significant sum. So what are those things that you need to do to ensure that your business is structured correctly? Number one is that start now. Like I said, whether you're at startup phase, scale up phase, or sell up phase, structuring or starting to structure your business for sale now will pay dividends in the future. Why? Because when business acquirers are looking at a business to purchase, me myself, I'm an acquirer, and I work with so many other people who are both sellers and acquirers, of course. They are looking for certain things within a business, and they want to see a history of that. So they want to see that there's at least 3 to 5 years worth of structure in your business on its current level, which is good for them as an investor. Remember, most people who are buying businesses are actually investors. If you're looking for someone who is going to take over the running of your business, you're probably in a micro business space, or you've got some big misunderstanding. Business acquirers do not want to run your business the way you are running your business. That's what startup founders do. They start up a business, they run it themselves, they scale it, and then they structure it to sell. Well, the good ones do anyway. But business investors, from day one, they want to ensure that their business is working for them, not they are working for the business. And that's what you need to do. You need to ensure that your business at some point is working for you as opposed to you are working in your business. So how do you do that? Number one, the first thing that you have to do is you have to fire yourself. You have to make yourself redundant from your business, which means you take yourself out of your business completely. Any role that you are doing is something which is a negative when you're looking to sell your business. Why? Because you're going to sell your business, but you're not going to sell yourself. Your business is going to go and transfer to the ownership of a new person. You're not going to be working for that other person. And if you think that you're going to be working for the other person, you've got another thing coming. Why? When was the last time that you had a boss? Yeah, when was the last time you had a boss? You can't work for someone, and actually it hinders the growth of the business normally. Sometimes it can work. I know a business owner, I know a couple of business owners, in fact, they stayed on for 5 to 6 years after their business was sold, and they did make a success of it. But for majority of owners that I've seen that have stayed on, after 6 months, they start getting really agitated. And that's why my advice has actually changed. When I first got into M&A and advising sellers, I used to say, yeah, that's fine. Stay on for however long you want to stay on. But now I've changed to, are you sure you want to stay on? Because you will not be able to stay on after your business has been sold. So the first thing you need to do is to remove yourself from your business structure. If you're starting up, you're at scale up stage. Obviously, there's things that you are doing in your business right now. But what you need to do is that as soon as you can, as soon as your business can afford it, as soon as it makes sense, you need to hire someone or promote someone from within your business to ensure that they take over the tasks that you are doing. And as soon as you start working on something else, as soon as you can do it, you look at, okay, who can I hire or who can I promote that this person now takes my roles of what I'm doing. And then eventually you are completely exited from your business. And by the way, selling your business is not always just selling it to a third party. You can have another exit, and the other exit is that you've worked yourself out of the business and now you're a shareholder, and like I said, the business works for you, not you working for the business. But other than removing yourself from the business, there are team structures that need to be put in place. So for example, let's look at the departments first. You need to have a good sales and marketing function. How are you getting customers through the door? How are you reselling to existing customers? That is all a marketing process. You need to ensure that you've got a good marketing process and a team. When I say a team, you could have one marketing manager who's doing a lot of the marketing for you. If you've got a small business, normally you only need one person. If you've got a small business which is going on to the larger side, what do I mean by small business? A small business is between 1 million and 10 million in revenue. Anything less than a million is a micro business, although you could be making good profit. But if you're a micro or small business, one person is normally doing enough to ensure that your marketing is working well. Of course, if you've got a medium-sized business, you probably want to ensure that you have a team that's working to ensure that you get good clients through the door. And then you've got a sales function. Who is looking after those people once they come into your business, once they come into contact with your business? Once they become a customer, how are they being resold? Remember, the most valuable businesses have excellent reselling processes. That's what I do. The first thing I look at, majority of the businesses that I take over, by the way, I'm very good at setting up marketing functions and then sales functions. So I like to see businesses who have grown organically through word of mouth, because that's where I like to increase technology usage, decrease old practices, meaning paper usage, include marketing and include sales. So this is a clue, by the way. If you don't have a good marketing system or a sales function, you need to build that. Of course, if you've got a medium-sized business, you got that there by having a good marketing and a good sales function. But you need to have a good marketing and sales function. The next thing is that the customer delivery, the service delivery, the product delivery needs to be spot on. There can't be any things which are holding you back in the service delivery or the product delivery. If you get a bad reputation as a business that you can't deliver on your promise to your customers, then that's really going to have a negative effect when an acquirer is looking at your business. They're going to look at your reviews. Everything's a Google search away these days, right? So they're going to look at your reviews, they're going to look at your reputation, they're going to look at what other people are saying about your business. So to ensure that you're delivering a very good product and service, and part and parcel of that is a good customer success team. Customer success is another word for customer service. So a good customer service team to ensure that as and when your customers have inquiries, they are met immediately. There's nothing worse than having a bad customer service team, because you can have a great marketing, great sales function, you can have a great product and service delivery, but if someone has a problem and they try to get in contact with your business and there's no one to handhold them and to ensure that they are looked after as a customer, that can have a real negative effect. So a good customer service function is really, really important too. So this is the departments that you have, and of course you've got administration and finance. Okay, so finance is super important, especially if you are working with customers who you need to chase for payments. B2B, yeah, B2C is instant payments normally, but with B2B you're chasing payments. Are you able to receive the money that you've sold? Are you able to receive the cash from the services or the products that you have sold? And are you able to pay your suppliers? So that finance function is really important. But actually, when it comes down to business sales, what's more important than that? There's nothing really more important than that, because what is a business apart from selling a product or a service for a profit? Of course, you need to collect cash. But one thing which is equally as important, I say equally as important, is that the reporting of your finances. With me and with most of the buyers that I work with, if a business does not have a good reputation, a good USP, and good positioning in the marketplace, and also it doesn't have clear financial reporting, it gets dismissed immediately. The financial reporting is critical to a successful business sale. So as you're scaling up and as you're growing and as you're coming up to the time that you need to sell your business, financial reporting for at least 5 years is absolutely necessary. What does that financial reporting mean? You need monthly management accounts, at least quarterly management accounts. You need good accounts, financial full year accounts. Do you understand your accounts? If the potential buyer is going to ask you a question, do you even know how to answer that question? See, it's just amazing to me the amount of business owners that don't know what the finances are saying, their accounts are saying. They just don't know. It's unbelievable. How are you supposed to stand up to scrutiny if you don't even know your own financials? So having great financial reporting and financial structures around your business is super important. Remember, a business can be fantastic, but it can be completely disregarded just because the financials aren't presented properly. So that's a general structure that you need. Of course, there's so many other things that you need to look at. And of course, I work with my clients to ensure that their businesses are completely prepared to sell in every shape and form. So we present that to potential acquirers in a way that the information that the acquirer wants to see. Full market analysis is done in that industry, what is important and what acquirers need to see. If we do that, if you do that, you're structuring your business for sale. So whether you're at startup stage, scale up stage, or sell up stage, start structuring your business now. Now, of course, I did say that 5 years is the best time to start selling. I mean, the latest time. But even if you've got 3 years, that's fantastic as well. If you've got 2 years, there are certain things that can be done to really improve the positioning of your business in front of business acquirers. And even if you need to sell this year, there are a few quick things that can be done to ensure that your business becomes more attractive. Even if you're still working in your business 100% and you are the one who is, pushing that business forward, the things that can be done to minimize that impact and to ensure that acquirers do see your business in a good light. So I've got a bunch of links in the description which are services for you. If you want to find out the whole business sell process, that's the checklist. And if you want to find out how to value your business, then I've got Value Your Business course there. And also, if you want to get onto the coaching, then you can get in the coaching with me and I will be able to help you structure your business for sale and also to ensure whichever stage you are, to ensure that your business is structured to sell and to ensure that you can plan for your exit in the future.